Okay, so here's a new flight. I've actually set the time of day down toward kind of like a sunset. I'm in Oakland, California, across the bay from San Francisco, so I thought you'd find that interesting. I'm going to taxi out. So I'm sitting at the General Aviation Terminal. See if I can find my way out. I think I can find my way. The airport details are just really impressive with this software, and there's many scenery packages available in the community, some of which you buy, including aircraft as well, and the ones that you buy are just phenomenal in terms of the amount of detail. But the community has just generated tons and tons of the scenery files for different areas around the world. Okay, so I'm going to head on to the runway here at Oakland. I don't see anything coming in. There's the main terminal across the way. You can kind of see the airplanes with their lights on. It may not be so easy seeing it in the video. Okay, here we go. So we're heading almost due west. 280, runway 28, just departing, put my flaps up, my gear up, just departing Oakland. So Oakland is very close to San Francisco. I can already see my runway over at San Francisco, where I'm going to land after I fly downtown San Francisco. Just off the left, just off to the left there to the downtown San Francisco is just straight ahead. I'm up at about 2,000 feet. I'm going to stay low. I'm going to stay about 2,000 feet for this flight. I'm going about 200 knots. You can see the Bay Bridge just ahead. I'm actually going to drop down at some altitudes to just get a better visual. Try to slow things down a little bit here too. There's the Bay Bridge going over toward Emeryville and Oakland. Emeryville's where I used to spend a whole lot of time when we were working with Sybase. So the Bay Bridge, a little island halfway across the Bay Bridge or across the bay. Here's San Francisco off to our left. I'm down to about 1,000 feet now. So there's the city. We're just going right by the city. Alcatraz is just here off the front. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the time of day. Put a little bit more during the daytime so you can see better. Well, actually that should be okay. Yeah. So I'm coming down below 1,000 feet. So you can get a nice little look at the Golden Gate Bridge. There's a barge coming in. That's pretty cool. Back around. There's the city. Bridge going across. Oakland Airport's way out there, pretty much dead ahead. Although we're going to land at San Francisco. So there's your downtown San Francisco. You can see straight ahead the Oakland Airport that we just departed from. But I'm going to head over toward San Francisco Airport. So I'm increasing my altitude a little bit. Got it set up for runway 28 landing using the ILS, so that should be interesting. So I'm back up to 250 knots. I'm actually going to speed it up a little more. See one of the runways, a couple of the runways at San Francisco. One of the cool things about this simulator is you can practice all kinds of emergency scenarios. So for example, I'm just going to lose all my power. Let's just say I just lost an engine. What do I do? So I'm at 2,300 feet. I'm going to give it full just looked at. So there's my runway. I'm basically simulating the loss of both engines. So I need to get this nose pointed straight at that runway. So I'm at 2,000 feet. I'm going to keep it a little level until I get down to the speed I want, and then I'm going to start coming down. So I'm just down below 100 knots. I'm going to start coming down. So I'm not going to add power. This is really full simulation of a loss of engines. So I'm at 1,200 feet, so I've got 1,200 feet left. I'm about 95 knots. So once I get down below 90 knots, I really have no choice but to maintain that speed. So I'm down below 1,000. About 94 knots. No problem making a runway at this point. Feet. 200 feet. Now I'm just lining it up. 100 feet.
50, 40, 30, 20. 10.
Here we go. Just so you can see some of the detail, I'll show you the main terminal here. It's really something. Across the runway. See some of the level of detail that they have of these aircraft and the terminal facilities. Cars driving around, it's really fantastic. And they have that kind of aircraft in this toolkit that I can use as well. Guess I need to get out of the baggage guy's way. Alright, so that's another flight. Hope you enjoyed it.